Hello, it's Tile here. Welcome to another mod review. I said in my first mod review that with these I was going to use just mods that I've been using for a while, but then I went on a bit of a search and I thought it'd be useful for me to share my findings. So we're on the map Chellington here. So what I was after was a small trailer, like one that you can just fit like a bobcat on and then go driving off somewhere, and yeah, not have an issue with that. At the moment, you've got like a low loader that the semi-trailer that you can fit like 4 bobcats on, but it's overkill. Like, what I want is something that I can fit, like on the back of this and have it not look ridiculous. So I had a look on the Farming Simulator mod hub, and there was nothing. Although I'm sure I can't be the only person who doesn't want a small trailer, so I had to go looking on some other sites that were those other sites, which you have to use your ad blocker on, because they just try and send you to a bunch of spam sites. Anyway, I endured all of that so that I could find some small little, like, they're mostly called utility trailers, so I'm just going to park over here. And what I'll do is I'll go through, there's 4 options that I found, and I'll just go through a little bit of a test of each one. But yeah, I wanted something that, like, you can either pull behind the Lizard here, or just turn the engine off. They can pull behind the Lizard, or here's this Hilux. I have seen Hiluxes before on people's videos, but this one's a beta on the mod hub. It's pretty good. And here's a little Land Rover I found that I loved because it's got this roof rack on it, which I thought would be fun, which you can put straps on. See that? Anyway, let's have a look at these trailers. So this first one here is the Joskin. So this is made by Black Sheep Modding. You've probably seen this one. This one is on Mod Hub, and this is what I usually use. This is the 8 meter one. It comes in 8 meters or 10 meters. This is the one I usually use when I'm moving vehicles around. You can also, it's great for like mowing and stuff because you can chuck a few bales on there as well, and off you go. It's actually designed to be a bale trailer. There's an optional right here on the front. You can see where that fork is there. So there's like a wall that goes in the front there, a frame. And then these wheels go up. I'll show you guys how these all work in a minute. This one here is called a small utility trailer. Now I've written these down. So this one, the credits were to John Deere 1952 and Thies 1239. I'll have links to these in the comments. But yeah, you can see it's pretty well modeled. I don't really like this black because there's no shading on it. But yeah, I'll have a bit of a tow. This ramp comes down. The cool thing about this one is, like, as you can see, I've got a tree cutter on my bobcat there, and then I've also got like, I think this is a silage thing, but you could put like a log grabber in the front here, so you can carry an extra tool for your bobcat. Call them bobcat. What do you call them? Skid loaders. Over here we've got this one. You might have seen this one before. This one's got ramps that come out the back. We'll give you a little animation. This is a good little size one. I actually really like this one. The only thing is it's a bit narrower than these two. Oh, okay, those two are the same. That one's longer. This one's got wider wheelbase. And this one is skinny, but it's sturdier. Like this one here, I actually flipped when I was testing these out. But this trailer can do all sorts of things, which I'll show you guys in a minute. And there was this one here, which I really liked, and I wish it was a little bit shorter. It's a bit American style with the chrome rims here and the wood paneling on the deck. Very much reminds me. The ramp on the back here, which I've currently got, I don't know why I've got some of them down and some of them up. The ramp on the back here has comes down. Sorry, had a mind blank then. It's quite steep though, So you can see that's a lot steeper. You'll see these other ones. So I did have a bit of trouble loading up some vehicles on here because they get stuck. Alright, let's do the tour. Let's see, this little Land Rover has a PTO output on it, would you believe? Now I just have to remember... So I've been playing Mud Runner and I've forgotten my controls here. So I'm lined up with this, so I may as well use this. This vehicle doesn't roll very much. This is another vehicle I got off another site. I'll include a link to it. Oh, there we go. Now that might change when I, oh look, my head's kind of in the roof there. That might change when I actually want to use this Land Rover, so I should test it out on these vehicles. Let's see what happens when we take the ramp up. I'm just going to bring up my panel here, because I've totally blanked on the controls. There we go, X. Alright. So this normally is quite a good little trailer. Like I said, you can fit quite a lot on it. It's clearly way too heavy for this vehicle. But you can see I put the ramps up there. And it tows really nicely, that one. And I'll let you, if you want to have a play with it. That's just a good all-rounder mod to have. Alright, little Land Rover. So this is a good test actually, because like I said, I want to use this vehicle. So if any of these are too heavy, they're not going to be my cup of tea. I'm going to bring this up because, as you can see, so this one says keypad 9 does something, which I know is the bringing it down. Let's see what it looks like when I take this off. Start your engines. I think I probably need to do the testing with the Hilux, just because it's just because of the nature of the beast. As you can see, my ramp's not on the ground, but hopefully it's not an issue for this vehicle. Man, they made these bobcats annoying. Oh, yeah, so you can see the vehicle's not lined up. I'm just going to crash into that. Let's see if we can... Oh yeah, that's the trailer. That black one felt quite heavy even when there was nothing loaded up in there. Whereas these other vehicles only started feeling heavy when I see that was, oh, that's a bit better. Still a bit. Okay, if I use this Land Rover, I don't think I'll be loading up any trailers on it. Let's try this one. Whoa, that's worse. I'm sure if I move this back over the wheels, load it up a bit nicer. Oh yes, that looks good. So it just needs to be loaded up. So this one also, a bit of dodgy programming there. There we go, let's take this for a spin so I can show you guys. So you can see full pedal to the metal here, very slowly taking off. So you can see these vehicles get, oh, right. You can see these vehicles get quite heavy. But see, I mean that's the thing. This is a small trailer, but it still looks kind of ridiculous being towed. Oh wow! Whoa! By oh, with the JCB's moved back and we've lost rear wheel traction. You can see it still looks a bit ridiculous being dragged by this. Let's go give this Hilux a go. I'm imagining it will perform very similar to the Lizard. Yeah, it feels that way so far. It's just basically, I imagine it's just a reskinned Lizard. Oh yeah. Looks like it's being pulled up a little bit. lost some traction there. So yeah, it doesn't look quite so silly on this. But like I said, this one's got a very steep ramp on the front of it. And as you can see, it doesn't sit very well if it's not loaded correctly. So let's check out this. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys this one. Let's bring the landing ramps down on this one. This one was damn confusing because not all the controls show up on the thing here. So you can see we've ended up with a bunch of controls that are in German, and they're all on the keypad. And I want to get the ramps. That does the side. I really want to get the ramps because this one does something, and I think it will break the game if there's something loaded in the back there. I thought it was that. Let's swivel around so we can see the back of the trailer. Oh, it's probably that. Is that? There we go. So it's Alt keypad 5 to bring the ramps out, and then to put the back panel down so we can unload. That's the side. There we go. It's 8. So let's unload this, and I'll show you guys this little doodler. Yes, we should raise our pallet fork here. Off we go. So, trailer. Nice and light, this one, and it has all these other funky features. So let's... Alright, that's opened the sides and brought down the ends. And what else we got? Keypad 0. Okay, let's try that. Oh yeah, so there we go. So keypad 0 suddenly brings this box up. And we can actually, from memory, take off the sides of the box. Oh, it was doing it for me. You could like lift up the sides so you can then load stuff inside of this. But it's not. Oh, it's that one. Oh, yeah, there we go. So you can bring up the sides there and load different things in there. So you can use it for carrying pallets and stuff. So it's kind of multi-purpose in that way. And we get rid of that. But let's put the JCB back up on there, and we will see how it performs under load. Turn the engine off. Bring the sides up. Bring up the sides. Bring up the back. Whoa. Something got moved then. Alright, let's take it for a spin. So it's feeling a bit heavier now. It's got load in it. And there's the flip. Sorry guys, I really did want to put these through their paces. So that's the downside with that one. So what about towing this one? Now this one was my favorite out of the three, not including the Joskin. Mostly because I was mainly looking for a bobcat. That's not going to work if I have that up. There we go. I'm mainly looking to carry a bobcat on this. Let's find a good spot, and we'll just put that a little bit lower. Okay. So this one's the same width, but like I said, I didn't have the issues with this one. What button is it? Oh, I'm not attached. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I had to unattach to get it to work. So let's take this one for a drive. It's like so quite heavy, but kind of awesome if you want to just go off and do some logging in your Hilux. And the sides of the ramp, you can actually, I can't actually get up enough speed here to really try and flip this. But we just get out and have another look. Hey, that was the other thing. This is the other two you can put straps on, and this one you can't put straps on. So you could fit some wood in there with the rear put up, but yeah, basically this one would, you just use this for transport. You wouldn't use it for anything else. Let's bring it back. Whereas this one over here, which you can really fit two, you could easily fit two on here. You can put straps across. So you can see. Oh, you can fit quite a lot in there. It's pretty good, strap wise. So, those are our trailers. So this one is, again, this is the small utility trailer. This one is just called, no, this is the small utility trailer. This one is just called trailer. That's all it's called. And this one over here that we flipped is the Humber Pritch trailer. So you can see the logo there. So this one's actually based off a real trailer. This reminds me very much of like a UK style trailer, these like skinny, long with the aluminium sides on them. And then of course there's this one that just looks, which is a small trailer as far as trailers go, but it looks giant compared to these ones. And it just looks a bit silly with one of these vehicles towing it. As I'll show you now. Use the bad loading. Oh, we've hit something there. Didn't like that. So then yeah, you've got no sides on this, so you can see I'm all 2 mod videos just showing some like epic weird glitches. Okay, yeah, so this trailer is normally very good. Not sure what was happening there, but I quite like this. I quite like the Hilux as a farm vehicle in terms of towing things, and I really quite like this trailer here. But if I was going to cut stuff and carry it and bring it back, I would use this trailer here. Price wise they're all pretty similar. I think let's find them in the store, or find them in my garage. Hopefully they'll all be together. So this one's 17,000. This is what I just bought them for. This one's 8.5, a little bit cheaper. This one's super cheap, 2,500. So it's a nice El Cheapo. If you're looking for just a cheap multi-purpose, you might go for that. But for my needs, which I was thinking specifically, I wanted a trailer that I could take out and put a bobcat on the back and go do jobs, you know, and be able to tow it around with Hilux and have good control. I'd say this one is my best bet because it's nice and small. Bobcat can't really go anywhere because they do slide around a little bit, and tows quite well, and I can put an extra tool on the front here as well. So yeah, that's my vote. But yeah, what do you guys think? Have you also looked for a small utility trailer like this? Maybe you found one that I missed that you really like, or maybe use one of these ones, or maybe you'll try these out. In any case, let me know what you think. Alright guys, that's it for today. I am going to start a Let's Play video soon. I'm waiting for a map to come out, and I'm quite excited about that. I'm going to go organic pig farming. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Alright guys, that's it for now, and have a great